The boy's name was Ezra.
A friend of Ezra's had called. Would he be able to take a passenger with him when he went to Bakersfield?
No problem, he said. There was a pause, each waiting for the other to be brave enough to mention what had happened in April. But neither of them did, fearing perhaps to scare the other. So the entire subject of Jason Spector went unacknowledged. There were still those who were sure that Jason had gone somewhere, staged a crime scene, so he could disappear to another state without anyone searching for him. But those people were optimists, or desperate.
Desperate.
Most everyone could tell that even without a body, the disappearance of this 17-year-old boy was not natural, not voluntary.
The friend Ezra was being asked to drive was named Cora. It flashed through Ezra's mind that this was a setup, that Cora was a therapist, and this was a sly way of getting to talk to a psychologist for an hour, without his knowing it. He had resisted therapy, resisted any indication that his mind was playing tricks on him. Jason Spector had come back. Twice. Both times, he was too far away for Ezra to go to him. He disappeared back into the woods before Ezra could approach him. But there was something about his look that suggested a warning.
The first time Ezra saw Jason, he called the police, told them he was still alive. There was a manhunt. They used dogs, but they found nothing. The hunt was less about finding Jason than about finding Ezra unreliable. There was an odd moment when both dogs stopped and whimpered. One of them started to howl, but the other did something stranger.
It slumped, its eyes half-lit. It lay down and couldn't continue. The paramedics had to improvise a stretcher to get it to the car.
Cora stood at the side of the road. Ezra had an image in his head of what a therapist should look like, and this wasn't it. Cora wasn't a thoughtful, bird-like woman in hip glasses. She was a giant, coarse-featured woman. It disappointed him in ways he could not define. This wasn't someone he wanted to spend 2.5 hours with.
Thank you for agreeing to take me, she said.
Yeah, I enjoyed the company.
Cora's voice was a curious mixture of little girl and old man, high but gravelly. More disturbing was a slight echoing quality, a feeling that her voice didn't emanate from her mouth, so much as manifest from the air in front of her.
I could have driven myself,
She said.
but I was scared.
Scared of driving?
Scared of breaking down. I know it's a 1 in a million chance, but that must have been what happened to that boy, don't you think? What was his name? Joseph?
Jason.
That's right, Jason. The theory is that he broke down, but the person who stopped to help him didn't help.
Hey, that's what people are saying.
Do you think the grave is shallow or deep?
What?
Shallow or deep?
Deep is worse than shallow.
Why?
Deep means premeditation.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Deep means that Jason might have known what was coming.
I get it.
How much of
Torture!
More torture!
He didn't break down.
Said Ezra.
He loved taking care of that car.
What if he stopped to help somebody, but it wasn't someone who needed help?
Results the same.
Said Ezra.
But it's different. The killer wasn't an opportunist. He was a spider.
You think?
If you saw someone out there right now, would you stop?
Man or woman?
Woman.
I'd stop.
Man.
I don't know, it would depend.
Depend on what?
I don't know, I'd have to get a feel for the guy first by rolling the windows down and keeping the doors locked.
Don't you think that Jason would have done the same thing?
No, because when Jason stopped to help somebody, that thing that happened to Jason hadn't happened yet. I've dreamed about him.
Said Ezra.
It's weird. And I mean, normally it would wake me up. But sometimes I don't remember that I've had the dream until later that day.
Every night?
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Well, that doesn't sound like a dream.
That sounds like a haunting.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Ghosts.
Do you want to play a game? Said Cora.
Okay, sure.
It's called Shock.
Shock.
All right, what are the rules?
You'll be very, very lucky to
Make it out this car trip alive.
What?
Did that shock you?
Yes?
Good. I get 1 point. Your turn.
I don't want to play.
You can't quit what you started. I bet that boy Jason had one terrifying car trip.
Stop it.
When I kill you, it's going to be painful.
Stop talking.
It's just a game. Something to pass the time. Am I scaring you?
Yes.
The winner's the first one to 5 points. Say something to shock me. Go ahead. There must be something that you can think of.
I don't want to play.
And then a miracle, a hitchhiker at the side of the road.
What are you doing? Cora said to Ezra.
Picking her up.
Said Ezra. No, don't. You should never pick up strangers.
But it was too late. The card stopped, and the automatic locks flicked open as a tiny gray-haired woman got in and expressed her thanks.
I wrote down. What are you two doing at play on a fun day?
We're playing Shock.
Oh!
Said the grandmotherly woman.
I love that game. I'm good at it.
Your turn now.
Okay. Ezra thinks he just got rescued, but he didn't. Terrible things are about to happen to him.
How do you know my name?
Sounds like a shock to you.
Bam on the brakes. Rip off the seatbelt. Out the door. Then desperately into the woods. Pushing through branches. Only how to steep downhill the switchback. And then to the edge of the road below.
He holds his breath, listening for the crunchy of branches above him. Yes, someone's coming! Quite deliberately pushing through the woods. Lights glow from below. A car coming up in the valley. In the dark, Ezra glides his head across the ground until he finds a stone. He stands at the side of the road, waving for the pathfinder to stop. The driver is a small, fur-like woman with tortoise-shell glasses. He goes to the window.
I got hurt.
She says,
Someone's chasing me.
She just stares at him.
I said someone's chasing me.
Stop! Answer in the face. Hit her with a stone. He reaches over. A bump from a closer. Scream. What are you doing? The man is getting closer. He hits the accelerator. Please
Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm not